Ladies and gentlemen, we are thankful to you for your presence here, for your support, for the victim people of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. We come from Pakistani occupied Kashmir and we are facing worst type of harassment, threats and discrimination on the basis of our ethnicity, on basis of our ideology, and those who are struggling for their freedom, they are not allowed to constitute or organize or form a political party or any organizations. Pakistan imposed draconian laws that every organization must submit a loyalty to Pakistan, that he or she is loyal to Pakistan, he will be loyal to Pakistan, and he and she believes in state of Jammu and Kashmir accession with Pakistan. Such draconian laws are imposed by Pakistan. One hand, Pakistan claims that she is the champion of the right to self-determination of the people of state of Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, those Kashmiri who are living under Pakistani occupation, they are not allowed to take part in elections. They are not allowed to take part in politics, and they are harassed and they are threatening people across the world. Even those who are living in exile, their families, their loved ones are threatened, harassed, and they are forcing them to ask their leaders or ask their activists to stop their activities abroad and inside Kashmir. We are here in Pakistan. There is a strong and strict restrictions on the freedom of expression, association and press. Journalists are threatened and they are given advice that they must follow the narrative of the establishment. What establishment says, they must follow. They order them that this is the interest of this, in the name of national security, in the name of the war on terrorism, against terrorism. Pakistan claims that she is the ally of the Western countries on the war of terrorism, but practically she is still supporting these extremist groups. From Ahsanullah Ahsan, he was in the military custody. He participated in many TV debates for 3 hours, 4 hours live interview he gave, because he was under the protection of military, and now he escaped, and there are rumors that he is in Turkey now. Pakistan gave him space, free hand to flee from Pakistan, who claimed that he has involved in killings of the innocent people of Pakistan, innocent children. Military school, there was a public school in Peshawar, he claimed that they attacked that school and innocent kids were killed. We are here to draw the attention of United Nations, international community towards the serious human rights violations in Pakistan, especially in Balochistan, Sindh, Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan and Pashtunkhwa. All people who believe in peaceful struggle, they are the victim of state. I will not take too much time, so I would like to invite Siddique Azad Baloch. He is the Secretary General of the Baloch People Congress. Sir, please come here and share your views with us. He will speak on the situation of Balochistan, what type of atrocities and human rights violations those people are facing in Pakistani occupied Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. And we demand that Manzoor Parwana should be released immediately. He is a peaceful activist from Gilgit-Baltistan and he was forcibly disappeared by Pakistani state. Now I would like to request Mr. Munir Mengal. He is the president of Baloch Vice Association. He has been coming here in United Nations, organizing seminars, conferences, protests in the favor of Baloch people to draw the attention of United Nations. Thank you for your presence. You have the floor, sir, please. We are grateful to you. Now I would like to draw your attention towards these two posters. Justice for Dr. Ghulam Abbas. He was a Kashmiri Canadian citizen who traveled from Canada to Kashmir, Pakistani occupied Kashmir, to attend the funeral of his father. He believed in interfaith, peace, harmony, and he was struggling for the unification of state of Jammu and Kashmir. He was gunned down in Pakistani occupied Kashmir in Kotli, and nobody is arrested yet. Pakistan eliminated a Canadian citizen, but there is no FIR registered against these culprits. Nobody is arrested who are involved in his assassination. Canada should intervene, United Nations should intervene and ask Pakistan to constitute a judicial inquiry into his case. Another very great, secular, progressive leader of the Pashtun people, Usman Kakar, he always support the people of Kashmir for their freedom struggle, for peace, for harmony in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. He was outrightly spoke in the Senate in the favor of Kashmiri people. He was also assassinated, and they constitute an inquiry, but nobody is still arrested. And he himself, before asked his family, his friends, his political party, if he will be eliminated or killed, Pakistani agencies must be involved in my killing. He spoke several times and ultimately he killed by agencies, and we are also seeking justice for Usman Kakar. We extend our sympathy, our sincere condolences to the Pashtun people on this tragic incident. Now, I would like to invite Sajid Hussain. He is the Secretary Information of the United Kashmir People's National Party, Europe soon. Mr. Sajid, you have the floor, please. We extend our support and sympathies to victim families, whether they are Baloch, Sindhis, Pashtuns, and we are very much in favor of the alliances, unity. All oppressed nations should come together and struggle jointly to get their freedoms, to get their rights, to get rid of this brutal state. We want freedom. We want freedom. Kashmiri want freedom. Baloch want freedom. Sindhi want freedom. Pashtun want freedom. We want freedom. Freedom is our birthright. Now I would like to invite Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri. He is the exiled chairman of United Kashmir People's National Party. He was twice kidnapped and enforced disappeared by the Pakistani state, and he forced to live in exile since 20 years. And he is the outspoken and the very strong voice, the rights of the people of the Kashmir. You have the floor, sir, please. For the people of state of Jammu and Kashmir, it will be very beneficial for each and everybody for peace and stability, not only in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, but entire South Asian region, that Kashmiri people should have the right of self-determination and they should be reunited. Forced division of our state, motherland is not accepted in any case, whether it is divided by Pakistan, India, China. We are here. We extend our support, solidarity with the people of entire state of Jammu and Kashmir. We are forcibly divided. We must have right of freedom of movement. Kashmiris should have right to interact with each other, all part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And Pakistan and India should issue special card on the basis of the state subject rule, which is in the special status of the citizen of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. They have this state subject that they are the first class citizen of state of Jammu and Kashmir. They must issue them electronic cards. They should have freedom of movement. They should have right to interact with each other. We are living in 21st century, and forced division and decisions and imposed by the states on the basis of majority, on the basis of religion, on the basis of power, that are not acceptable for the people of